Now, hopefully at this point you can tell what I'm drawing. You can see this car here. Actually, bonus points if you could tell me what kind of car this is that I'm drawing. I am using photo reference. I love the bargain book section at Barnes& and Noble. They have some great reference books, great photo books and history books and all kinds of stuff, animal books. Um, I have a classic car book that I was looking at for this one, and I'm a big believer in reference. I think that you really need to know what you're drawing. You really need to have some good visual aid if you're going to be able to draw things accurately. And whether it's in the long run or the short run, I think you really need to build your visual vocabulary, as some call it. So yeah, if you can guess what kind of car this is, hopefully by the end you'll see it. I'm going to play another track from Blitzen Trapper's newest album. It was just released in this past year, and it's quite a good album. It's called Furr, Furr. I hope you enjoy this one.
Your eyelids are made of lead. You can't keep them up, 'cause it's sleepy time. And that's no crime in the Western world. 'Cause when the sun goes down, you're bound to follow through. Sleeping through the afternoon. I just can't seem to leave my room. Wait for the moon. And a love so true, it's gonna see me through. You know it's gonna see me through. Drifting down the sleepy river, waking like a child. You're never gonna know what the spirit's saying as you drift down for a while. You're never gonna know what the wind is whispering now. You're never gonna know unless you leave this world somehow. Unless you leave this world somehow. I woke up on the street so apprehensive, feeling weak. And as I finally tried to speak, 12 birds flew straightways from my mouth. Yeah. And circled high above the sky, began to cry with piercing sounds. A crowd gathered on the ground, all speaking strangely through their teeth. Yeah, through their teeth. I felt alone and in my grief I spoke once more into the wind. A storm of birds contained therein began to spin. And began to spin.
So I really hope you feel what I'm trying to impart, what I'm trying to share here with this music. It's really great. It has that rich guitar again, that song. That song was called Sleepy Time in the Western World. It was the first track off their newest album called Furr, Furr. And that's just a great album. They've got a few hits on that album already. They have this credence or mountain those bands from the 70s, that rich guitar, that early 70s feel, and yet they have a modern rock to it, and just a great harmony to it. So as you can see here, what I'm doing is I'm applying a black line with just the basic Photoshop brush. It's the first option for brushes in Photoshop, Adobe Photoshop. It's just sort of like a brush pen, like a Copic marker or a Stadler brush pen. And I'm just basically inking it digitally on my Cintiq here. So I'm going to play another song. This is called Texaco. It's from an earlier album.
We talked long behind the Texaco today. She took us driving down the road for a ways, and it was fine. My Valentine, you're in my mind. Let's walk out underneath the treetops. You're such a heartache, you're such a tease. So please believe me, we held hands below Texaco today. She said words, yeah, that I reckon, well, they just won't stay. So help me, I'm possessed and I'm bizarre. Numbers tell the lies, and I'm in driving my old car. Yeah, driving my old car. Ooh, yeah. We talked long behind the Texaco day. She said she wished, yeah, but that she couldn't stay. And it's not right, it's not wrong. You know it's somewhere in between the times of yesterday and tomorrow. Will she be gone? My Valentine, my lovely Valentine will be gone. Singing my old songs, driving my old car, my own Valentine. Long behind the Texaco day. She took us driving down the road for a ways, and it was fine. Yeah, my Valentine, you're in my mind. Let's walk out underneath the treetops.
All right, I hope you enjoyed that song. That's called Texaco, and that was from an earlier album. I really, really like that song. It's a little bit softer, but it still has a very, very gritty, very solid guitar solo in the middle, and it has some energy to it, even though it's a little bit mild, a little bit more mild. So I hope you can tell what's going on here in the illustration. I've got this couple flying through the air in the plains with their dog in a classic car, and